welcome back to my channel. It's spooky season and you know what that means, another spooky video. Today, based off that title and that thumbnail, you know what we'll be talking about. It's the Winchester Mystery House. So let's get to it. Let me set the scene for you. It's 1881 and Sarah Winchester's husband, William Winchester, and her daughter Annie died. A grieving Sarah sat in her house for 6 years after that her and her husband built together. With no other options, she traveled to Boston and she sought out the help of a medium. That medium allegedly channeled her late husband. And he apparently said, "You need to continue to travel west and continuously build a house for yourself, us, and the spirits of the Winchester rifles." So Sarah listened to the medium and she traveled west as she could go, and she ended up in San Jose, California. Because her late husband said to her that the construction has to be continuous, it did not stop until the day, literally the moment she died. It started in 1886 and it ended in 1922. After construction, the house ended up being 24,000 square feet, 10,000 windows, 2,000 doors, 160 rooms, 47 stairways, and it was 7 stories before the 1906 San Francisco earthquake, which led to Sarah actually getting trapped into the Daisy bedroom, and it caused rubble to cover the entryway, and staff and people had to move it all to get her out, and she ended up sealing off that. But after that earthquake, it ended up only being 4 stories. The stairs in the house are very weird. You would have to take a few flights up to get to the next level. Every step is about 2 inches apart due to Sarah's debilitating arthritis. Thought that's pretty interesting. Sarah had a fascination with the spiderweb designs and the number 13. I do too. But there was constant 13 repetition throughout, like even into minor details as the little like banisters or stripes on the walls. She had 13 hooks in rooms or 13 light fixtures, things like that. Speaking of her 13th or her number 13 obsession, the 13th bathroom in the house had 13 windows, which is quite odd if you think about it. Would you want to go to the bathroom in there? Every Friday the 13th, the bell tolls 13 times on the 13th hour, which is 1 p.m. I think that's pretty cool. Now let's get on to the creepy and haunted. That's what you came here for, right? I could only find a few haunted stories for this location online, but here's what I found. The most well-known ghost there is, they call him Clyde. He is a mustached, he wears white overalls and a Victorian boater hat. Clyde is seen pushing a wheelbarrow around or fixing the fireplace in the ballroom. There's a story from a worker who says they heard footsteps in the water tower on the floor above them, and they went to go follow the footsteps, and every time they followed the footsteps and heard them, they were always the floor above them. And once they got to the roof, there was nobody. The 3rd floor is allegedly the most haunted floor. It was also the servants' floor. There's known to be footsteps there. Once you're on that floor, you feel completely isolated and you can't really hear anybody else. Not even any of the other tours. Sarah used to hold seances in a peaked turret of the house, which is also known as the witch's cap. In there, she has 13 hooks, which she would wear 13 robes throughout the seances, and this is where she would get her information and on what she would be building next. Allegedly, this is where she would be getting the information from, because the next morning she would go and tell the builders what to do next. And here's some just little fun facts that I thought were cool. It apparently inspired Walt Disney's Haunted Mansion, which I thought was pretty interesting. After a year of opening to the public in 1924, Houdini visited. The historian, or the house historian, I'm completely gonna butcher this, but Janan Bohem or something like that, I tried. In the walls of the house found an envelope that was addressed to Sarah Winchester from the Pacific American Deco Company, which states that the glass windows in the house were designed by them. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know if you want more. Leave some places down below if you want me to talk about them too. Thanks for watching.